Subramanian Swamy of the BJP, Rahul Mehra of the Aam Admi Party, and Randeep Singh Surjewala are my panelists on this last and final debate 3 on the Newshour tonight. Rahul Mehra of the Aam Admi Party, playing victim is no solution. Your entire strategy seems to be that we are the victims, we've taken on powerful forces, and hence there will be dirt which comes out against us. Regardless of why the dirt comes out against you, why should there be dirt at all? Why?
I completely agree with you, Arnab. There is no question about the fact that we are, as a political party, which has originated and whose root and source is the Anna movement, and it's historically called that. We are quite surprised and also disappointed with the turn of events. But obviously, there are larger forces.
What larger forces?
Nobody would say that we are the ones who have orchestrated. I'm explaining, if you allow me to. Nobody, Arnab, would say that it's orchestrated by Aam Admi Party. I mean, we gain nothing out of it. The ones who gain are the ones who are completely flustered by the by the rise of a party which is not even a year old.
Who are they?
And these are political establishments which are thoroughly corrupt. The leading political parties, the BJP and the Congress. They are flustered, they are threatened in their own fiefdom. This fiefdom has been created and nurtured very well based on corruption. Every day we hear about various scams. There is a match fixing of sorts, and the timing is a huge suspect.
So there is Subramanian Swamy.
All sorts of
There is Subramanian Swamy.
We are open to
one second. One minute.
We are open to
one minute. There's Subramanian Swamy on the program tonight with you. Subramanian Swamy has been at the forefront of pulling out material against the Aam Admi Party, which he says, when put out in public domain, exposes the nature of your funding and raises questions about the high standards of ethics which you profess for yourself. You're saying Subramanian Swamy is doing that with a selfish agenda. If you do feel so, then can you directly to Mr. Subramanian Swamy tonight tell him what is his agenda? Then I'll get him to respond to you.
Arnab, this is the same political parties, and don't forget, the total fund raised by Aam Admi Party is only 20 crores. Every amount to the single penny has been put on the website.
What is Mr. Swamy's agenda? We are talking agenda. What is his agenda?
I'm coming.
What is his agenda? Name his agenda. He'll respond to you.
The agenda is, it's an election time. The agenda is that these are parties who are trying to fool the nation and the state by saying that their 1,300 crores, they don't know where it's come from. The leaders have absolutely no clue who has come and given this money to them. On the other side, the Congress party is 2,300 crores and 80% of that is from unknown sources. And these political forces have combined together because they are threatening that there could be a party which could challenge and completely change the course of politics in this country. It could be a completely game changer in the country as far as the politics
what he says,
and therefore, they are threatened that, they have teamed up together against
you will be judged by the same examples. You will be judged by the same standards.
Surely.
Down to the last rupee that you set for others, Mr. Rahul Mehra. And Subramanian Swamy will now respond to you tonight because
please judge us. Please
by the way,
and please find out, even if there is 1 paisa of foreign funding, Arvind has very clearly said he has greatest regards for Anna ji. He has said that Anna ji believes and has full faith in justice.
You, Mr. Mehra, you're on wrong track again. You are on the wrong track again. You either decide, Mr. Mehra, whether you are taking his certificate.
Used by Arvind will
Mr.
not.
Mehra, 1 minute, please. The person who calls, you will now hear a rebut from the person who calls Mr. Arvind Kejirwal is described, by the way, by Subramanian Swamy, not you, Mr. Randeep Surjewala. He says, Mr. Subramanian Swamy, who will respond on the other side of the break in 3 minutes, calls the Aam Admi Party a motley crowd of anti-national sleazeballs and financial manipulators. Why does he use such language against the Aam Admi Party? We will ask Subramanian Swamy when I am back in just 180 seconds on this debate. We are debating tonight on the Newshour whether the conspiracy theory angle the Aam Admi Party has put out can be taken at face value. My next question is to Subramanian Swamy. Mr. Swamy, before you respond, I'd like to remind you that in June 2012, the Minister of State and the PMO called the Aam Admi Party anti-national. At that point of time, your ex-president Nitin Gadkari said the use of the term anti-national is not right. Calling somebody anti-national is not correct. In August 2011, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh had said that there are forces who, referring to this group, who would not like to see India realize its true place in the Committee of Nations. We must not play into their hand. At that point of time, your former BJP president and senior colleague Venkaiah Naidu told reporters that the Congress statement is on not only bad but mad. Not only bad but mad. How come today none of these people are correcting you when you call the Aam Admi Party a group of anti-national sleazeballs and financial manipulators?
Well, maybe now they have seen the material I have accumulated.
They didn't know earlier?
And on that basis they are convinced.
They didn't know earlier?
But let me respond to the main question. I don't know, because I was not in the BJP at that time.
No, are you changing your line because you're insecure about the AAP?
No, I'm not insecure. I mean, I've been always against them. I've always called them Naxalites. But the fact is that what Nitin said or what Venkaiah said must be on the basis of the information they had at that time. Now, if they are not saying anything now, it may be the information I showed them convinced them that I had a case. Now, the question I begin by answering is that it's not only the political parties, the BJP and the Congress, which is attacking the Aam Party. It began with Mr. Agnivesh openly accusing that Kejirwal had run away with 5 crores of Anna Hazare's money. Then the question became that constantly they were saying that they verify every donation that comes from anywhere. If it's from abroad, they check the passports, etc. Recently, there was a gentleman in the United States called Ramesh Swamy, who's a US citizen. He made a donation and he used a false passport identification. And they never did any verification whether it was a genuine one or not.
No, so could it have been a mistake?
So we cannot
could it have been a mistake?
We cannot. It can't be a mistake if you are verifying. Don't say I'm verifying. You say we take it on good faith. If somebody says he's an Indian citizen, we take it on good faith.
So that's very interesting. It's very interesting. I've asked this question before. Dow Chemicals. No, 1 minute. Dow Chemicals can donate to the BJP and later that donation can be returned because you say we had not verified who signed the check, etc. So that's all right. As far as the BJP is concerned, you know which incident I'm talking about.
Listen,
Dow Chemicals gave quite a sum of money to the BJP through Citibank draft number 9189. This happened in 2006-2007. Matter came to light through an RTI application filed by a Jamia Millia Islamia student and an RTI activist. Then the BJP was embarrassed at that point of time. How come you are allowed a mistake and they're not?
Well, I'm not saying that they committed a mistake or didn't commit a mistake. I don't know what happened on that matter. You asked me from August 11th of 2013, I will answer. But if something has happened in the long past, don't ask me about it. Because we are here to discuss the Aam Party's allegation that BJP and Congress are together conspiring to bring down the Aam Party. It's not true. The Aam Party is doing it itself. Now Anna Hazare himself says that 3 crores was taken in his name.
No, which?
Then we have a High Court direction to the Home Ministry. They have served 30 questions. They are very serious questions.
No,
and therefore a prima facie case has been built up.
No,
that these are the people who are accusing others.
No,
I have to answer them not because they are politically important, but because they are all the time attacking the BJP as a party of thieves and crooks and so on. And these people turn out to be no different.
Rahul Mehra.
And in fact, they have credible charges against them. So it is they who have to answer. After all, you can't go on making charges and then you find that they are being accused by their own colleagues. It's not, Mr. Agnivesh was one of their dear colleagues. Now he says they ran away with 5 crores. Then there is an allegation today implicit in what Anna Hazare says. So they have to answer them.
No, you're latching on to that. But I'd like to ask you, or actually let me ask Randeep Surjewala, who's been listening on patiently. Anna Hazare categorically says he does not think Arvind is corrupt. Why do you and Subramanian Swamy overlook that? You see, you, Sheila Dikshit, Subramanian Swamy, all of you seize on the funds bit, but you don't focus on the personal certificate. that Anna Hazare has given Arvind Kejriwal. Why, Mr. Surjewala?
Arnab, neither Shrimati Sheila Dikshit nor anybody else during this campaign has said anything about personal integrity of Shri Arvind Kejriwal. Having said that, my friend Mr. Mehra levelled a series of allegations against both the political parties, that is the Congress and our rival Bharatiya Janata Party. I just want to point out one simple thing to him, as also to your viewers today. First, Swami Agnivesh parted company, then Shrimati Kiran Bedi parted company, and then the very force of the agitation, Shri Anna Hazare parted company. Serious allegations were levelled by Shri Anna Hazare. I am not going into the veracity of those allegations. Those are for the conscience of Aam Admi Ki Party to answer for themselves. He has also written a letter to Shri Arvind Kejriwal, disassociating himself completely and saying, do not use my name in any fashion. He has also said that do not collect any funds on my name. The point is very simple. Is Shri Arvind Kejriwal such a divisive figure who has disintegrated this party which is extremely young 3 times over so far? What kind of political discourse and high moral ground are we talking about? You can't play victim. You started off by saying, and I completely agree with you, Arnab, you can't play victim all the time. You can't rise by demolishing all democratic institutions. That is a short point that we have made for Aam Admi Ki Party. It's good to play victim. It's good to accuse everybody. It's good to berate and denigrate every institution. But what do you get at the end? An eye for an eye makes everybody blind. You cannot demolish the very edifice of democratic institutions you want to be a part of. And accusations cannot replace the truth. If accusation could replace the truth, I want to tell my young friend here, then it was said at the time of the Anna agitation, an allegation is enough for a person to step aside. An allegation has even been levelled today.
Should we
but
say
I would not say that
should
Shri
we say
Arvind
this
Kejriwal
tonight?
should step aside.
Should we say this
All
tonight?
that I am saying is they need to look within their own conscience.
No, but see, here's the moot point is this. No, the moot point is this. We are in a situation here. Subramanian Swamy, Randeep Surjewala and Rahul Mehra. I don't believe in shooting in the dark. Now you seem to have some advanced information that one more tape is about to come out against you. By the way, I don't know, you may want to share where that information comes from. Arvind Kejriwal says, somebody says one more tape is going to come against us. This is the general buzz in the Aam Admi Party. What is this one more tape which you have against you? And one minute, Rahul Mehra, I'm asking you tonight, with all responsibility, listen to me. Show me the proof. Show me the proof that the BJP and the Congress are trying to put out all these stories, create all the trouble between Arvind Kejriwal and Anna Hazare. If you are doing guesswork, if it's just your guess, then you should say on Newshour tonight, I am guessing. Are you guessing?
Arnab, see, there are 2 points that you've raised. Number one, Arnab, I find it very funny that the very people from the Congress party today who thought that Anna from head to toe is corrupt, and who also allowed the old man to fast unto death, and yet not once but twice but thrice, and did not pass and did not bring a Lokpal, have a new love, faith, respect, all sorts of things.
No, I'm saying show me the proof.
Anna Hazare.
I'm saying show me the proof. I'm asking everyone today, show me the proof. I will ask Subramanian Swamy today. I will ask Subramanian Swamy today to show me the proof. But I'll first begin by asking you show me the proof. Then I want to also ask a few questions to the Right Honourable Subramanian Swamy. He too must show me the proof, but you show me the proof that they are responsible, that these two men on the Newshour tonight are responsible for all the dirt that's coming out against you allegedly. Show me the proof.
Arnab, number one, the timing itself is
that's guesswork. That's guesswork, Rahul.
As to who is the... No, let me complete, Arnab. You've asked me a question. I've understood the question. Allow me to at least, place my point before you. Number two, it is the same party, Arnab, and we have seen just a day before who threw the ink and from whose party that particular person was, and it's been well documented by various television channels and print media. Number 3, and you have to put all these together in a sequence as to what is happening. Number 3, the same political party.
You are doing what I call. You are doing what I call a mental jigsaw puzzle in your own mind, and you're solving this puzzle yourself. Politics is not a crossword game. And then you put an accusation out. Let's not do it.
This is an election time.
No. I want you to show me the proof.
Arnab, it's an election time and we all know what is happening. People are flustered by this young party, which is an honest party, which sits at a high pedestal.
I want Randeep Surjewala.
And we are sitting at a high pedestal and we are open to a higher scrutiny. We want that you should investigate us. You have the departmental agencies. You have the agencies at your beck and call. Investigate every penny. And please, if you find even an iota, 1 paisa, Arvind Kejirwal will not.
One second. In the past,
what else do you want from us?
You see. In other words, Rahul Mehra. 1 second, Randeep. The Congress will respond. 1 minute. The Congress will respond. What you are being accused of, Mr. Surjewala, is that you are doing some kind of a jugalbandi with this dirt, the dirt which comes out. And it's true. In 2011, when Agnivesh accuses them of mismanagement of funds, within 24 hours, Digvijay Singh responds. When a blog by Anna accuses Kejirwal of splitting the anti-corruption movement, within seconds, Digvijay Singh responds. At every sign of a little bit of trouble in this Anna camp, the Congress party leaders jump in with tremendous enthusiasm. And in the same way, you are latching on to this today. Right or wrong, Mr. Surjewala? Right or wrong?
Arnab, I understand the agitation that Rahul has today, but with due regard, if he heard me correctly, I never said anything. I said that we are not questioning Shri Arvind Kejriwal's integrity. You can rerun the tape and hear it. I don't know whether Rahul heard it correctly or not. I only said, why is it that Shri Arvind Kejriwal has become such a divisive person to the whole movement? Why is it that out of the first 4 who started, first Swamiji leaves, then Kiran Bedi ji leaves, then the guru and the mentor, Anna ji leaves, and now he accuses Aam Admi ki party for some issues which my friend says are being propagated by Bharatiya Janata Party or by some Congress party or by somebody.
I want to now.
They need to answer. Are those facts correct? Is Anna's letter correct? Is they saying correct when they say that Shri Anna Hazare is being misled? Why doesn't Rahul come forward and tell who is misleading Anna?
What both of you are doing today? Both of you are on the same side.
It's a pertinent question that they need to
you are asking these pertinent questions. I am only asking one question today. You show me the proof. To Subramanian Swamy will have to show the proof next on the Newshour. Subramanian Swamy has made some serious charges. Some very serious charges, which I am not sure he has the material evidence for, regarding the foreign funding allegation. May I please, Mr. Subramanian Swamy, my first question to you is this.
I have already put it on Twitter. You don't read the Twitter. And you should have told me in advance, please bring the proof. I have already put it out. And in fact, the Aam party has threatened that person, saying they will file a case against him in the United States. That's also on the Twitter. He has Mr. Ramesh Swamy. He is a US citizen, lives in America. He has transferred money to the Aam party of 500 rupees and got a receipt. They did not receive verification at all.
Mr. Subramanian.
So that's the point. What more proof do you want?
Dr. Swamy, 1 minute. Dr. Swamy, you see, what you put out on Twitter need not be the last word, with great respect to you. 1 point. And I have not...
What I put on Times word, Times Now is also not the last word.
Sure, Mr. Subramanian.
What is Times Now? It's a talk show. It's not the court of, it's not the High Court of the Supreme Court.
Sure, Mr. Subramanian Swamy, and before you go on to use the next colourful word which you use on several occasions to describe me, ignoramus, I will now tell you that I do not have the opportunity here, lighter note, I do not have the opportunity here to be on Twitter, but I have some of your colourful tweets. In one of your colourful tweets, you say, in my next press conference, I shall release a case of US citizen donating to Aptard's party and no verification done. Hence, Shri 420 charge, etc., etc. Very colourful language. My question to you, Dr. Swamy, is this. It is known that this organization, Avaz.org, AVAAZ.org, had links with the Anna Hazare movement. In continuation of my question, show me the proof. My question to you is, are you alleging that Awaaz.org has donated funds to the Aam Admi Party? You are well aware that the IAC and the AAP are two separate entities. If you are indeed alleging that the AAP,
that's precisely the charge.
that the AAP has received funds from Awaaz.org, what
that
proof
you have
do you have?
diverted funds.
No, diverted. No, they are
What
two
proof
separate.
do I need?
Two separate
You have-
entities. They are two
Please
separate
listen.
entities.
Precisely. The money that was received by the IAC has been diverted to the Aam Party. That is the charge of Mr. Anna Hazare.
No, Awaaz.org was involved in the Lokpal agitation is a known fact. You're getting a counter from Rahul, he will. But my one follow-up question, in fact, their website even publicized it. You can go and check the websites publicized it. Can you prove
We know
on
that.
the Newshour tonight, this talk show that you are participating in, that the same Awaaz.org is involved in the political movement, Mr. Subramanian Swamy?
What did I say? Awaaz.org has been giving for civil disobedience movement all over the world. They have given it to them, and now Anna Hazare is saying that the IAC money and the money in his name all been diverted for political purposes.
No, so
that is the charge.
No, so let us assume that Awaaz.org,
Arnab,
founded or fueled the Lokpal agitation, weren't elements of the RSS and other Sangh outfits also pushing the same movement? Were they not aware of the involvement of the foreign hand at the time when they decided to support the Lokpal agitation? Were you not aware of this when your leaders addressed an IAC rally in Jantar Mantar in December 2011? Were you not aware of it?
I don't know what happened at that time, who supported what.
Is my question
never
not
supported
relevant?
This movement. I always felt it is a movement where Anna Hazare was being utilized by Naxalites, and I kept saying from the beginning, you are not following.
We have 2 minutes left on the debate. We are getting a counter from Rahul Mehra.
Can I just make a point,
Yes,
Arnab?
Rahul. Then Randeep Surjewala will wrap this up. 1 second. Rahul Mehra.
Arnab, there are 4 or 5 points which have been made, and I want to quickly respond to them. Number one, Arnab, I hear only accusations and half-truths and innuendos from Mr. Subramanian Swamy, because he understands he's not in a court of law, so he can throw the muck, he can spread the misinformation, and he can utilize his dirty trick department, and therefore do all sorts of things on a talk show, which is what he's indulging in. So I don't take that seriously.
You got a court notice already.
Seriously, there are serious questions out there, and we have Arvind Kejirwal. There are serious questions. They are not accusations, but there are queries raised by Anna Hazare saying some people have come to me and they have said that you are using my name for in posters, and they have shown Arvind Kejirwal with Anna Hazare. Kindly get me one poster. You have an entire fleet of reporters and investigators, Arnab. In Delhi, get me, Delhi or outside Delhi, just get me one poster, Arnab, where
I don't go by posters. I am going by the numbers. I'm not going by the poster. I'm going by the numbers. My information on the numbers is that in November 2011, Team Anna collected donations of 2.94 crore in 6 months, out of which 1.14 crore came during Anna Hazare's 12-day hunger strike in Ramlila Maidan. Out of the 2.94 crore collected in the 6 months, they decided to return, let me complete, 42.55 lakhs to donors who, quote-unquote, did not provide them with complete details of the source of funding. Simple mathematics says 2.51 crores was left with them. Was that money returned? If so, to whom? By what? Check, cash transfer, or how? Please tell me the details. Quickly.
Arnab, the details are already with Mr. Anna Hazare. 6 months back, kindly allow me, Arnab, you have asked me a question, I have understood it. 6 months back, there was an audit. 3 auditors were sent by Mr. Anna Hazare, who were his confidants. They came, they checked each and every entry of ours. They checked the PCRF account, which was wherein all the IUC money was being deposited. They checked the Aam Admi Party accounts, and they were satisfied that not a single penny has been misutilized.
Okay, Randeep Surjewala, quick counter, 30 seconds left. You accept that? You accept that?
Everything is absolutely
You accept that, Mr. Surjewala, you accept that? Will you let it be? Have the 2 national parties decided?
By Mr. Anna Hazare's own men.
Mr. Surjewala is the last word tonight. Yes. Mr. Surjewala.
Rahul has to have the patience.
No, Mr. Rahul, you have dominated most of the debate. Now let Randeep respond.
To listen. Arnab, 3 very quick and short points. Firstly, Aam Admi ki party still has to acquire the level of maturity for a concerted, cohesive debate. Secondly, Shri Anna Hazare, the mentor of Aam Admi ki party and mentor of Shri Arvind Kejirwal, has raised some very pertinent and uncomfortable questions with regard to the money that was collected during Anna agitation being utilized by Aam Admi ki party for its political purposes. Whether that is correct or not is for them to answer. Number 3, Shri Anna Hazare is said to be misled by Aam Admi ki party today. They have to answer in public domain. Who is misleading the mentor of Shri Arvind Kejirwal? Is Shri Anna Hazare so gullible that he can be misled by anybody?
Okay.
What is the conspiracy or the victim theory that they are seeing today?
Okay.
And they can't only continue to accuse.
I have only one question before I wrap up.
We welcome them in the democratic domain, and they have a right to contest, and they have a right to oppose both the Congress, BJP, and everybody else.
I have a small observation.
They also have to act responsibly as a mature political party.
I have an observation, and my observation is this: why is Randeep Surjewala, who measures every word, every syllable, why has he referred to the Aam Admi party as Aam Admi ki party on 17 occasions on the Newshour debate? On a lighter note, this question goes to all the Newshour viewers tonight. Randeep Surjewala, Subramanian Swamy and Rahul Mehra, thank you for joining us on debate number 3 tonight. Thank you very much indeed.